What's up, guys?
Welcome back to another video.
Today we're talking about bulking and cutting and a little bit over maintenance, but you can go check out a video that we made on that. Plus,
When you should bulk or when you should cut. We got our little grocery list right here.
yeah, it's perfect. We're just gonna hop right into this because we got our coffee and we're ready to go.
Cheers. So basically, bulking is when you're in a surplus on top of your maintenance. So whatever your maintenance is, I'd say mine is like 3,300 right now. So I would, for a lean bulk just meaning less of a bulk, I'd probably do 3,700. That way I'd be in a 200 calorie surplus over my maintenance, and that's a bulk. So you're basically eating more than you are burning. So you're in a energy surplus, as you would say.
And most of you guys don't need to bulk. It's gonna be cutting because unless you're really lean, right now we've been cutting for a while. We started to bulk at a point that we shouldn't have, and so
basically we just put on a bunch of fat that we didn't need or want. So now it's just taking us longer in a cut to get back to what we need to be. So now we're talking about what is bulking. So what is cutting? Cutting is an energy deficit. And I mean energy because calories are energy, basically. That's what the body needs to fuel itself and live. Anyway, you're in an energy deficit meaning under. So what you are eating per day is less than what you are burning per day. Therefore, your body is going to lose weight. And the best way to go about that is not too much of a deficit, because if you just drop your calories insanely, your body's going to go into what I call starvation mode. It's like you're out in the wilderness and you're dying, basically, because you don't have anything to eat and you're eating like 1,000 calories a day. For us, that would be starvation mode, because you'd start losing muscle because that's the first thing that goes when you're starving yourself. And then you just start turning into a skinny little, just poor little guy that just looks sad. But anyway, the whole point is you're trying to burn fat. You're not trying to burn muscle. So it would be a smaller energy deficit. So for us, we're doing about 500 a day deficit calories. So dropping them, working out, staying active, doing what we normally do, but
eating lots of protein.
Lots of protein to keep the muscle on and keep it freaking staying on us and building if we can. But yeah, there is cutting for you.
And now we're going to talk about when you should bulk and when you should cut. So bulking, for most of you, like I said, you're not going to need to bulk unless you are very lean. And that's the goal, is to get down somewhere really lean. When you're very lean, you're going to put on muscle easier, and you're not going to put on fat as easy.
Exactly.
Because your insulin levels are kind of perfect at that point when you're really lean.
How we're supposed to be. As humans.
And
you're not supposed to have just a ton of fat on you. That's never how it's meant to be. But anyway.
So for bulking, for men, it's going to be like if you're 10% body fat and below, which is very lean, just, that is super lean.
Most of you aren't just never heard of fitness and you're just never worked out and you're just walking around at 10% as a guy. Like if you are, you're blessed very genetically and you're somehow just that low.
So yeah, if you were at 16% and looking kind of skinny, most people would say, okay, you're going to need to bulk because you're skinny. But what you actually need to do is lean out to where you have low body fat, and then that's when you would start bulking.
Exactly. So
on top of that,
lean out, he's saying lean out meaning lose fat. You're not trying to get more skinny. You're just trying to lose your layer of fat. And then when you lose that layer of fat, it'll be easier for you to start a lean bulk.
Exactly.
And get it. Basically, you just got to get in the gym if you want to see stuff happen, because that's for skinny males, that is.
Yeah,
that are trying
and
to
work
put on
out
a little more
consistently.
Yeah, you just got a progressive overload, and obviously eat right, because I'd say 70% of it is in the kitchen.
Yeah, if not more.
Yeah, probably more.
Yeah, eating healthy is a huge thing. But so for cutting, is what most of you are going to be doing at this point if you want to have muscle and not as much fat.
Yeah.
So you'll probably be cutting at that point, which we are, and we'll be cutting for a while until we get down pretty lean.
Desired percentage.
And then bulk a little bit, but not a dirty bulk like we did a while back.
Like last year, just thinking eat 7,000 calories a day.
Gain a lot of fat with your muscle, and that's not what you want to do.
See, what happened is I ended up gaining some muscle, which was good. But the amount of muscle gained compared to the amount of fat gained was just not smart.
Yeah, not a good ratio.
And luckily, my lifestyle and everything, I didn't go overboard and turn into some obese person, which I don't think that would happen anyway. But I'm just glad that I didn't go overboard and I realized where I was and was honest with myself. Holy cow, I'm actually getting fat. I need to fix this. This is not how I want to look.
Absolutely. So for cutting, usually if you are at 25% body fat or above for a woman, then you are going to want to cut. And if you are at 15% body fat or above for a man, then you're going to want to cut. And so for us, we're probably, I don't know exactly where you are, but I'm around 16% right now. And so I'm going to keep cutting until I get down to probably 11, 12%. Exactly. And then that's when you can, once you're that lean, and you can put on muscle easier and not put on too much fat, then you're gonna bulk a little bit, and then you'll cut back down, and you'll bulk again and cut back down.
And the more muscle you have, the easier it is. You'll be able to eat more to keep that muscle on.
Yeah, your metabolism will be faster.
Yeah, your heart rate's better. Everything. I mean, literally, it's just everything works better. But I'd say if you're at 16, I'm probably at 14. Maybe. Exactly. I feel like I'm fairly lean, but like he said, I'm same boat, 11, 12, maybe even 10.
Yeah.
Stinking shredded.
Yep, that's the goal.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just kind of a basis. We didn't get too into detail, and we will in future videos for sure. So let us know what you want to
hear about. And if you this video, then like it. And then one more thing.
And if you liked it a lot, comment.
Yes, and one more thing I wanted to cover is for most an absolute shredded man, stage shredded is 7%, and an absolute peeled shredded woman on stage shredded is 14. Just because obviously men and women are completely different.
They carry fat differently, and that is why the percentage is different. For those of you who were wondering, is males have lower body fat percentages naturally compared to women. But there's some fun facts. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed, because we're going to be pumping out some future content.
Yes, and like this video, because that'll help us out.
Yes. We will see you guys on the next video. Hasta mañana.
Have a good one.